Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke, or at least the post-game of it anyways. I'm Cardboard Lawyer, and on the last episode I forgot to mention something involving the whole Gym Leader rematch system. Basically to do it, you have to wait for them to call you on your Pokenav, and once you're able to rematch them, your match call will light up with a little thing next to their thingamajig where it says, where that Pokeball thing, which means you can rematch him. I know, a technical explanation at its finest. But to be honest, it took forever just to get one of them to battle me, so I ended up looking up cheats to force them to fight you. Now, I know that's kind of cheating, but, well, it's literally cheating, but to be honest, we didn't have time to diddle-daddly, because we just needed to fight them. I'll put the cheat codes that I found in the description, along with the game facts that I found that had them. Whoever found those is a golden god, by the way. Speaking of cheating, I did a little bit more cheating, breaking the Nuzlocke rules. As you'll notice, we have 3 Pokemon we shouldn't have. We basically need these guys to be able to get 3 of the legendary Pokemon that I wanted to show. So don't worry, I'll release them once we're done with them. I guess this is how Pokemon Ranger works. I never actually played the game, but from what I understand, we release them when we're done with them, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, to be able to do this, you're going to need a Wailord, a Relicanth, and a well, you don't need a Trapinch. You need a Pokemon that knows Dig, and I couldn't think of any Pokemon that knew Dig other than Trapinch, and unfortunately, going to the move tutor in Fall Arbor City, with a Heart Scale wouldn't allow me to teach it to Newton, because it's Trapinch's move and not Flygon's. So, did a lot of training there, a lot of training, but that's not important. And also with the Relicanth, you might have noticed Relicanth in the credits for the Pokemon League Championship thing. That's because I caught him earlier than the Wailmer and the Trapinch, because while I was training Mr. Franklin up for Juan's gym, I actually ran into a Relicanth underwater, and I was like, holy crap, these guys are rare, I better catch him right away, since I knew I wanted to show you guys this. Now, the puzzles around getting these next 3 legendary Pokemon all base around this Braille system. Basically, you have to decipher what the Braille says and then do accordingly to be able to get through. Now, I went ahead and just looked up what they're going to say, so we don't have to waste time with me sitting here going like, oh, well, this means that means that, just for our convenience. But if you were going to play it the normal way, and you don't know how Braille works, this little place right here, if this is what I believe it is, serves as an alphabet guide for Braille, where it'll be like, oh, this equals A, this equals B, this equals C. Like, it doesn't show you, but it lines up in such a way that it shows you like ABC. I think that's what it means, but I don't know Braille. I've never had to bother with it. Well, there was a time back in elementary school, but that's not important. Now this one's a bit of a dick. What this wants you to do is use Dig. But watch, we're going to use Dig, and it's going to ask if we want to escape. You want to say yes. It's not going to let you escape. Instead, it's just going to take down that door thing that was in our way. It's just so jerkish, because it's like, no, I know I want to dig here, but you're telling me I want to escape. Now, this one has a whole lot of Braille on it. What this basically says is, the reason we need Wailord and Relicanth is you want a Wailord in the front of your party, and a Relicanth in the back. Now, if I'm right, I think in Ruby and Sapphire, it's switched to where you want a Relicanth in the front and Wailord in the back, but it's a very minor difference. Now, once you talk to the rock, what is this, Earthbound? Once you talk to the rock with the aforementioned Pokemon in your party the correct way, there should be an earthquake! An earthquake that uses the sound of the truck at the beginning of... No, yeah, that's totally the truck at the beginning of the game. That is the worst earthquake ever. Okay, now let's actually dig to get out of here, because this should put us above water, hopefully. Digging out of here, that'd be really good. No, it's gonna take us to underwater from the looks of it. So basically what that did is that opened up 3 sealed chambers within, well, they all have different names, but I think one of them's called Sealed Chamber, unless that one's called Sealed Chamber. I mean, you guys will know, because there'll be, you know, the sidebar things for you guys. But basically 3 sealed room thingamajigs, and little, kind of rocky places in Hoenn. We've seen, I think we've actually run into all of them, with maybe the exception of one. Because they're scattered throughout Hoenn in places that we've been. So we can now get the 3 legendary Pokemon that are contained within, but we're going to stick to the formula that I mentioned in the, the last episode. I was about to say that in a really weird way. Herpy-derpy-derp. And we're going to go after one of them per episode. So, yeah, for the next... Well, 2 episodes after this, we're going to be going after those guys. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Pokemon and release these guys, and then I will meet you guys up for what we're going to be doing for the rest of the episode. I think I accidentally said rest of the episode. That completely goes against what I meant. We're going to be doing this for the most of the rest of the episode. We have the legendary Pokemon, of course. What we're going to be checking out are these battle tents that are scattered throughout Hoenn. Now, in their place in Ruby and Sapphire were the contest halls, but in our Emerald they moved all the contest halls into Pseudopolis and added these battle tent challenges. Now what these battle tent challenges do is prepares you for a element of the game that was added into Emerald for the post-game stuff. Now we'll check that out, and I think it's the next episode actually. But for right now we're going to check out these. Now we're not going to do these all the way, because if they work the way I think they do, you fight 3 battles in a row, and we don't have time to fight 3 battles in a row, so we're just going to fight the first battle of each one, and then retire. Now I think they said this is the battle swap thing. Now how this works is they give you 6 Pokemon to choose from. You choose 3 of them, and then you go into each fight. Oh, it does Tox. Oh, and Lotad, we can have like our team. So yeah, we'll definitely go with well, you only have 1 attacking. Well, you have 1 stab attack thing. So we'll go with yeah, we'll go with these 3. Probably bad to go with, you know, 2 water Pokemon, but why not? So you pick 3 Pokemon from here. Just pick them based off the ones you like, what you think would do best, to be honest. I always just go with Pokemon I think would be neat. And after each match, you get the choice to, like, take one of the opponent's Pokemon and swap it for one of yours. So pay attention to what type of Pokemon they have, because they could be your Pokemon soon if you like how they fight. And of course he has a Pokemon that's going to kick Lotad's ass. In fact, most of our team's weak to him. Although we're not here to win it. We're here to just kind of show it off. I'd like to win it, but you know, 3 battles in a row that equal 9. I know how math works for each of the 3 battle tents because I only think there's 3. I can only remember where 3 are at least. There's probably one that I'm forgetting, and then I'm going to be shamed. I'll probably check it out before I just you know, call it quits after 3, just to make sure that there is only 3. But, oh god, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? Yeah. He's probably gonna kill Tentacool eventually, or now. Oh god, we're probably not gonna win this now that I think about it. This sucks. Oh well. But yeah, we'll just show off the first one because we just want to check it out. They give you pretty lame prizes, to be honest. Like, if I'm right, this one gives you like a full heal, which, you know, it'd be kind of a neat prize if you did this the second you saw it. And most people would probably do that, but, you know, we were on a mission to become a, you know, Pokemon League champion, and now we are. So now we're diddle-dallying with, there's that word again, level 30 Pokemon, when our Pokemon are, like, twice as strong. Oh, Wikiberry! Oh, now he's confused. Looked at Wikipedia too long. Begged them for, like, $5, like, 10 times in a row. Thanks, Wikipedia. Which, you know, I guess I should be more grateful. Wikipedia's a pretty good thing. And are we just both confused now? Well, at least we managed to spit up on him. We could probably hit him with Bubble Beam, but it wouldn't do as much damage. Oh wow, I just noticed Bubble Beam. It's been ages since I've seen that move, like, red and blue. Jeez, I almost forgot that was a move. Oh man, that brings us back some good memories. Learning Bubble and then getting Bubble Beam, like... Well, no, you get Bubble, and then I think there was, like, a TM for Water Gun. Was there a TM for Water Gun? I remember there being, like, a crazy-ass TM that you got in Mountain Moon. I think it was Water Gun. I remember it was just something weird. And when I was a kid, I would always be like, oh, Water Gun, I could teach this to my Squirtle, but I think my Squirtle might learn it in a bit. So instead, I'll restart the game with Bulbasaur because I like Bulbasaur more, and then teach Water Gun to my Bulbasaur, and then I learned TMs, you know, wouldn't work that way. And oh yeah, we actually won, so now we should be able to kick some ass, because the poison will beat the Seedot without too many problems. Ooh, sunny day, hooray. So, as long as he doesn't hit us with like a Hyper Beam, we should be, or not Hyper Beam, a Solar Beam, we should be fine. I kind of have to look that up. Was there really a TM for Water Gun back in Blue and Red? Like, they had some crazy ass shit in Blue and Red, but Water Gun, really? Jeez. Not important, not important. Because we just beat a Seedot. Take that, you rare Pokemon in this game, but very common in Ruby, and non-existent in Sapphire. Oh, Wailmer. Oh god, Wailmer, you make the best dead-ass face. He really does. Just that his movement sprite, like his second one, not his base sprite. I mean, he has a great face, like there. That's like total derp and just a fantastic face. But just his movement face, he just makes just dead-ass, which, you know, is understandable from a whale. That actually came out a lot more rude than I wanted it to be, so I'm sorry. I've just meant whales are lovely animals, and I really like whales. I probably said it, but I would have liked to get a Whalmer as a water Pokemon, but to my knowledge, you can't get them till too late in the game, and at that time, Einstein was already a monster, and I would have never swapped out Einstein once we got him. And now he's like the strongest member of our team. 'Cause he has I think he has the highest special attack. Like I've probably gone on about this before. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have. But yeah, Einstein's a monster, and I think Darwin has our highest attack stat, which is weird because Newton should honestly be higher, but I probably got more attack EVs into Darwin, or maybe he just had good IVs. I don't know. That's stuff to worry about for completely different reasons than what we're doing. We've come too far, and I think we've won this match, and it only took forever to beat with, thanks to that Pelipper, it took forever. Now, I'm sorry that we're not going to do the whole thing, but we honestly don't have time. It'd probably take us like another, 20 minutes or so. No, I want to retire. Please let me retire like an old man that I am, because I have white hair, hat hair. Yeah, that's what it could be. It could be hat hair. Like, I know that still counts as hair, but it's hair that he wears. So it's such a dumb fucking hat. I don't care. It's just a stupid hat. It's stupid hair, no matter how you look at it. I'm sorry. That is my opinion on that. It's stupid either way. There. Argument settled. We won't have this problem anymore. Ever remember the Verdant Turf Burpadurf? That's a fun name for a town, Verdant Turf. Although I've probably gotten about that before. It's been a long time. Oh, look, an old man. So we can tell him to retire whenever we're done later and make him feel bad, because he's never going to get to retire because it's his life as an NPC. And oh, we can use our Pokemon. Let's go with Bombastus. Bombastus can kick some ass. We'll go in with Darwin and Einstein. Just three guys hanging out. No girls allowed. This is the guy club, unless I accidentally clicked on Newton or Ride without paying attention. Oh well, let's see what this one's about. If I remember right, this one's weird, and it works in a way where basically this one basically your Pokemon are going to attack on their own accord. I don't know how this works, if it just randomly picks one, or if there's an AI in place that works in such a way that it, picks moves that it thinks that it should use. But I remember it not ever working very well for me, like stuff like that happens. Like, I'm not sure if that's something wrong, like you can train your Pokemon a certain way that it works better. Like, he didn't go last turn, but then he goes this turn and picks, probably the best move for the situation, against that Poochyena. I think the Pokemon's levels are based off of, the enemy Pokemon levels are based off of your strongest Pokemon, and, that's not Gulpin. Gulpin's its pre-evolution, Swalot. Bombastus really doesn't have any moves that can take care of it, and he'll probably use Sludge Bomb. Oh, he's gonna use Flamethrower. Like I said, I have no clue how this works, if it's just random or what, but basically your Pokemon choose what they want to do. I hope you can swap them out. I wonder if when you swap them out, okay, you get to pick what Pokemon comes out. We'll bring out Darwin. Now, I want to say that, hopefully Nuzlocke rules don't apply to this, just in case somebody gets killed. That might be a bit of cheating, although this is kind of an optional thing, and the way it works is you would get healed anyways, you probably can't use bag items, you can't use bag items, and Darwin's hurting, that makes me feel bad. So I guess we'll just hope that no one dies in this, just so I don't have to worry about if this place should count as far as the rules go, since it's what it's designed after, which is something I don't want to talk about right now, because what it's designed after we'll get to talk about next episode, and it'll be fun for the whole fam. And okay, that's Darwin began growling deeply. What? Okay. I guess maybe there's like a tell of maybe they're growling deeply, they'll be incapable of using their power next turn. This guy's getting a lot of defense up, so hopefully Darwin will use... I'll call Darwin back. That poison's starting to scare me, and I don't want to worry about whether or not it counts. That's the last thing I want to do, is debate rules. Because I've broken enough rules for this episode. Don't want to break more. And how are we doing for time? We should still be fine, because we have one more fight. If we can get through Swalot, after the Swalot's one more Pokemon, there's one more fight after this, so we should be fine. Because he's been raising both his defense and special... Oh god, this guy's gonna be an asshole to beat. Well, it looks like his only attack is Sludge, though, so as long as he keeps using Sludge, it won't do too much damage, although that's not going to do much damage on that part either, is it? And it's just going to keep getting bulkier. Well, I guess it's not bulking up, which is actually a move now I think about it. A move that Darwin has on him that I very rarely use, despite it being an excellent move. Oh, good job, Bombastus. You're the best. You kill that Pokemon. I always thought Swalot was a bit of a silly Pokemon, since it's just kind of like a fancy, kind of oddly designed like version of Muck. That's kind of what I've always thought about it. But if I remember reading about it and it was based off of something kind of interesting. Although his design is kind of fun, so I don't blame them for adding it, even if it is just basically Muck. Although it probably has a different purpose, and I just don't want to worry about it. And oh yeah, I forgot we have a Citrus Berry on you, so you recovered that HP. That 30 HP. Good job. Good job, Bombastus. You ate your berry that you were holding somehow. I guess maybe I lodged it in your crevice between your heads. Although, are your heads... Like, I've seen Weezings where they're kind of different ones, where their heads are just slightly apart, and they have that thing in the middle, like the third, like, coughing thing that kind of branches them off. And then there's the ones that kind of, they're just, like, slammed together. I mean, I guess they could be different. Like, that'd be interesting, because, different designs, and, I feel privileged for having seen your Pokemon's exploits, and then we get to retire. Oh, and he's recording our data, just in case, we wanted to, like, set the high score. Because I think it is just 3 matches for these, although it might end up being more, and then I'm wrong. Although I'm used to being wrong at this point. Because we just have one more fight to go, and hopefully we can do this quickly, so this doesn't take forever. Because long episodes get boring, in my opinion, after a while. Unless, I took, like, a shot of PCP before I don't know how PCP works. You probably eat it. I don't know. I don't know what drugs are, I'm sorry. No, we want one... No, I don't want to cancel the challenge. I just don't want Einstein. No entry. We'll go in with Newton, Ride, and Mr. Franklin, since we went in with the other 3 last time. So it's a girls' night out, and Mr. Franklin's coming. Because, Benjamin Franklin was quite the ladies' man. So I think that would pass down one to Mr. Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, our greatest president ever. Greatest president. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. And oh, that was a really cool transition. It was really lame, but I like that transition for some reason. So good, our final battle is going to be against the Tuber Girl with a Marill. Fitting to that we have to over... Oh, okay, I should have explained how this one works. Now, this one works, you're basically going to be judged on 3 categories. I think they call them mind, body, and skill. Mind, that's probably wrong, but whatever. I'm going to keep explaining it the way I think it works, because I think it does work this way. Mind is basically what attack you use. There's certain attacks that will take points away from you, like Protect, moves like that, and Fake Out. And then any attack that does damage that isn't Fake Out will give you a point. And skill, basically, as long as your attacks hit, I think you get a point. And then body is based off of how much HP you have in comparison to your opponent. And whoever has the most points at the end of the match wins. Now, the workaround for this is, of course, just murdering your opponent, and not letting them get it hit in. Now, there's probably, that mind category that I mentioned probably gives you bonuses for, like, doing, like, combos, like Calm Mind, Psychic, crap like that. No, Icy Wind, I should have expected that. Hopefully you can hang on to that, Newton. Can you hang on to that, please? Because I don't want to have to worry about... Good, we don't have to debate rules of how this works. We'll swap in Mr. Franklin and stop giving a shit, because Mr. Franklin is, Hi, Mr. Franklin, that's not what I wanted to do, but, I appreciate you saying... We can't switch Pokemon! Oh lord, we need to kill you in one hit. We'll hit you with Dragon Claw, that should kill you. We could fly. No, fly won't do much. We'll just hit you with Dragon Claw, why not? See how far that gets us, and I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, rules don't count! Okay, thank god. Thank you, critical hit. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid of this Barbaroach. It's a shame you can't swap out, though. Like, I guess this thing isn't designed for Nuzlocke rules. Most things aren't, since there's one-hit KOs exist. Although one-hit KOs make, water gun! How much damage is that going to do? Oh, I meant that sarcastically, but that actually did do quite a lot of damage. A good thing Dragon Claw hits most things for neutral, because it makes a good, you know, move to use whenever Earthquake isn't the best option. Give me an easy match next time! Also, it's fun to mention, that these NPCs that you battle have basically, just things chosen based off of the vocabulary that you can learn. So they say just the weirdest things sometimes. And we win, hooray! We didn't have to worry about the whole point system, and we'll go ahead and retire. Because we have a legendary Pokemon to get to, so I would like to retire from my set KO champion tourney, whatever you just said. Good thing that there's a computer here, now we don't have to run all the way back to the herpty-derp, because I think this way might be faster. Yeah, this way might be faster, because to go get that legendary Pokemon that we're after, we need to go to, the desert, and we'll put Red away. She can take a break with chilling with Luke and Bernoulli, and other guys around her. I think I noticed Morgan. I didn't notice what was below her. Not important though, because we must fly, and no, we have to fly. Fly. And where are we flying? Oh yeah, Mauville. I think it'll be faster to go to Mauville and then work our way up to the desert rather than going through the Ashy route. I don't know, that's just my way of thinking. And did I grab Vinci? I hope I grabbed Vinci, because I know Vinci knows, yeah, Rock Smash, go down. Yeah, that was convenient timing. Oh, I'll go ahead and mention it. We're not going to check this out, because this is just kind of the same. This place right here is Trainer Hill, I believe it's called. You basically run through, just these kind of rooms, if it works the way I think it does, with trainers in them, and you fight, and you get to the top, and you get a prize, and neat shit happens. That's the explanation you're getting for that from me. That's the best you're getting from me. Because Trainer Hill just never seemed like a thing that I wanted to bother with. Go ahead and put down a Max Repel, so we don't have to worry about anything ever. Oh god, there's probably gonna be some trainers that we have to fight through here, to get to where we need to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut ahead till all of these trainers are beaten, because these stupid picnickers, I remembered that I hate them. After fighting that picnicker, I realized, I forgot the first reason I flew to Mauville City, which is, of course, to fight the gym leader, because we're doing gym leaders. I wanted to get 2 done in this episode, but looking at the time, I'm not sure if we'll have time for it, so, well, unfortunately, I think we'll save, the Flannery for the next episode, as well with Norman. Aha! Here at last! I know what you want. You want to battle my Pokemon! Wahahaha! I'll make sparks fly from you! Don't say I didn't warn you! Oh, Wattson, you're my favorite gym leader, of the Hoenn generation. Well, actually, I kind of like Juan, and, because, you know, Juan has that bitchin' jacket, and, pretty great character design. But, we'll talk about Juan whenever we fight him again. Because right now, we're gonna take Wattson out. Now, we should be able to take Wattson out without too much trouble, so maybe, just maybe, we can get through, you know, 2 gym leaders in this episode, despite it being, you know, the length of the episode that it is already, just because we can pretty much kick his ass without too many trouble, without too much difficulty, because Earthquake everywhere, and, you know, Bombastus makes a good friend for Newton because his Earthquakes can't hit him, so Bombastus is just floating in like Bombastus, even though he'd say like wheezing, even though Coughing's better because he goes Coughing. Coughing's a fantastic Pokemon. Anyone who thinks differently is wrong. I'm sorry, but you're just wrong. You just look at him, he's so happy. There's no way you can say something that happy is incorrect. Political statement. Yeah, I'm sorry. I like Raichu as well. Raichu's an excellent Pokemon as well. I love that, Raichu's always kind of kept his design, while Pikachu, like with every generation, like Pikachu started off as a chubby little mouse guy, and then kind of became like slimmer and slimmer as like each generation went by. So I was so glad when they kind of went back to Pikachu's chubby design, just because it just looks better. A chubby little mouse guy, he's all adorable, and then Raichu's kind of, you know, bulkier and he's cooler. I don't know, I just really like Raichu. I always thought he was neat. Raichu, when we went to the Safari Zone, you can actually get Pikachu there, and darn, I knew he had a Magneton, so that's why I was using Flamethrower, and I was hoping the Flamethrower would hit Magneton, so we'll just throw it over there just in case. And, oh, you jerk. After we lost Tesla, um, like I had said, I was hoping we'd get an electric Pokemon. And I was hoping that we could get a Pikachu out of the Safari Zone, since you can get them there, so we could have Raichu, because I think Raichu's an excellent Pokemon. But, you know, it all worked out for the best, and now we have Mr. Franklin, who is a god among Pokemon. Yeah, it's the same. And, I think we'll just go ahead and have a long episode and take care of these two, just so we can, you know, keep up a pattern, since we'll have 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and then each one afterwards can be 1, so it won't be 2, 1, 2. And then 1 from there out, because that makes for a kind of a shitty thing. And his Manectric went down before his Magneton. That's interesting. Because Manectric's like his strongest. I guess Magneton was just sitting there like, Herp Derp Protect! Because Protect is the greatest strategy ever, apparently. Somebody just decided that post-game. Guys should just only know Protect. Oof, our batteries ran dry. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just go take out Flannery real quick. Why not? Just go ahead and apologize for the link right now. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and just fly over there. Oh yeah, Newton knows fly. I always forget that Newton knows fly. Flying around on a Flygon would be awesome. Not only because it has, you know, fly in its name, but just because Flygon just looks like... Flygon looks bitchin', to say the least. So I'll go ahead and cut through, oh good, I still have... Oh yeah, I need Vinci. I was like, why do I still have Vinci with me? And then I realized I need him to get through the desert. So, well, not through the desert, but through those rock smash things. So I'll meet you in front of Flannery, so you don't have to see me, flail through the gym. Whee! Okay, let's get it on, Flannery. Losing a battle isn't going to deflate me. I love Pokemon, I love to battle, and I love this gym. And, now we're gonna fight, because she loves everything. She's like, that one guy from Anchorman who loves Lamp. That movie, it's so dumb, but it's one of those enjoyable, stupid movies. Like, it's stupid enough to kind of know it's stupid, I guess. That's enough about that, though, because we have to kick some ass, because she has an Arcanine now. Arcanine's neat. I don't remember if she had an Arcanine last time I fought her. But just like Wattson, we're just gonna kind of rape her just a little bit with, Surf. Just a little bit, though, you know, not too much. See, like, we didn't kill her Arcanine in one shot, although, you know, that's gonna be finished soon, because Einstein's gonna come in and be like, blah blam! That'll be really neat if she doesn't get a hit on us. I'll be really appreciative if that happens. So we just have to hope Einstein can outrun an Arcanine, and then, oh yeah, she's not gonna get a hit on this. That's, I'm just gonna hope for that now. That'd be really cool, beating a gym leader rematch at their strongest without her getting a hit on us. Even though, you know, we're of course 6 levels ahead, and we're only getting stronger from her losses, which is always a good thing. You know, getting more powerful from your enemies' deaths. Houndoom, that's new, and so is Rapidash. Her team's gotten really interesting. Oh, no, she's gonna get hit on us now, because she sprang up like a bitch. Oh, that would've been so cool. And she's probably gonna go for Einstein, because the move she used is Bounce, and it's basically a flying type attack. So it's really, really jerkish, and why does she have a flying type attack that's only good against grass types? Well, no, it's good against, you know, fighting as well, and bug, but, you know, fire beats grass. Let's, well, I guess I can't talk. Einstein has a flying move. I guess it does come in handy for other fighting types. Although Aerial Ace isn't the strongest. We could do for a stronger flying move. Although, how long is that thing gonna be in the air? Wow. Did you just use like fly? Or I guess it stays up there all turn for an entire turn, then comes down. So that was a shame, and that did quite a bit of damage. That took like a fourth of his health. Jeez, you are one strong horsey. You're not a horsey, though, and wow, that didn't even do much damage that Surf did. You are one strong Rapidash. I got my eye on you, Flannery, using Pokesave. I don't know if they had that for the 3rd generation, though. Pokesab, whatever it's called, because it didn't have VE. For those of you who don't know, Pokesab/Save, whatever the hell it's called, is a program that basically allows you to create Pokemon with cheat codes. Kind of basically alter your entire game, hence the save thing. So it's just one of those things that people use to cheat with. People bitch about it a lot, like if people just want, you know, cheat, just let them, who cares? I guess, though, if you spend a lot of time breeding and stuff, it would piss you off, although I'm a bit more tame about getting angry, even though I'm not, if that makes any sense. And well, I guess that whole beating her one turn and hopefully okay, I'm not liking our odds. I'm no, come on. Please, Flannery, go for Mr. Franklin with your bounce. Go for Mr. Franklin. Or no, she bounced this turn, didn't she? Oh my god, thank you. Okay, so we'll go ahead and should we heal Einstein or should we? We'll go ahead and heal Einstein. I was thinking about swapping him out, but I just don't feel comfortable letting anything take another hit. So we'll heal Einstein. So everything's good and dandy, and that was very, very scary. I need to not get lax about anything, even if I'm confident and we're going to beat them. That is today's lesson, and yeah, just look at the time. Speaking of today's lesson, it's basically going to take an entire day to teach that lesson, thanks to the link of this video. But we came out victorious, and that's what matters in the end. Because hooray, victory! So we can go back to getting that legendary Pokemon once level 60! Hooray! We finally hit level 60. That's great. Thank you, Flannery. You know, both times we fought Flannery, something cool happened. Like, the first time we fought her, I think, was when Darwin evolved. And, now we hit level 60 by beating her. That's, awesome. So, I'll see you guys back in the desert because, you know, getting sidetracked by forgetting stuff. So here's the place where the legendary Pokemon is. Now, I think we passed by here on our first trip through this desert where, it's actually where we got Newton. But, thanks to what we did in the sealed chamber at the beginning of this episode, we can now get in. Now, oh god, I threw my translated papers around here somewhere. But I think I remember what it says. Now, I think it says to go down, 2 to the left, 2 down, and use Rock Smash. Now, I'm just hoping this is right, because like I said, I'm going off of memory because I wrote them down somewhere. And yeah, good thing I have a working memory. So let's check what's inside of this chamber. Our second challenger in our legendary massacre fest, Regirock. Regirock is the, Regirock, whatever you want to say, is part of the Regi trio. I guess you could say Quadro, if you count, their kind of, like, trio leader. Although he's not part of this generation, so we're not going to talk about it right now. We'll talk about it once we've seen all of them, because there are 3 of these guys. They're not all Regirock. They're 2 different ones. Or 3 different ones, 2 different ones including that we haven't seen aside from Regirock. Now, as you notice, he's level 40, so this probably won't be too much of a fight. Hopefully he can put up a little bit of fight after, you know, Latias wasn't much of a fight, and I guess this isn't much of a fight either. Welcome to Anticlimax, the series. Oh god. Well, yeah. That was seriously Anticlimax. I'm so sorry about that. Regirock and the other ones are pretty neat legendaries. I would totally suggest catching them if you're not hell-bent on, you know, killing them like I am. So, thanks for watching, and, Anticlimax!